Extra, extra, read all about it. Cancer, this is all about you. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is not a horoscope, it is an energy reading. So this is for Cancer, sun, moon, rising, wherever Cancerian energy influences your natal chart or wherever influences your life. So that could be if you're dealing with a Cancer. This video is for you. There's always an extended video as well. So the extended takes tarot, draws a full tarot card spread, and extrapolates details and personalizes the energies we pick up on here on YouTube. It also includes a romance-specific reading for you, Cancer. So that's in the link below. If you're interested in romance-specific reading, that's in the link below. There's a new Cancer video every single week. So click subscribe, ring that bell, and you'll get notified as soon as I upload the content that you really care about. Thank you so much for your continued support. I'd love it if you'd like this video and then share it on your social media profiles, because that always helps. And then last but not least, yes, I do personal readings. That information is in the description box below. If you want to get the ball rolling off the bat, just email me at bornwithoutboundaries@gmail.com. Also, I do a live reading, general energies. We have some great conversations over on Instagram, Monday through Thursday. So please check me out on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. Let's get into your reading. Cancer, the way that I'll do this reading is I'll start with your crowning energy. And that's usually what is, not the conflict, but the what's influencing everything else in your life right now. And then the central energy, which is basically the struggles, how you're dealing with it. And then we'll move into the grounding energy, which is basically how you're going to get through it. Nice. All right, dude, let's go. The miracles are endless, which is always a nice card. I'll take it. And then, of course, let it shine. Now, first, let's get into let it shine. Let it shine is scorpionic energy because it deals with rising from the ashes. Like peacocks are a very, let's say, akin to phoenixes. So the message would be similar, rising from the ashes and starting anew. And then there are miracles and blessings, which tells me there are blessings and miracles, love and support coming down from the gods, or I don't know, maybe your banking account. Whatever you consider where blessings come from, they're coming in. So that means unexpected funds where you didn't expect it, or finding funds where you didn't know that you had them, or inheritance that you didn't realize that was coming into you, a bonus at work that you didn't think was coming in, a big deal that you didn't think was coming in. These are, because this is Taurus energy, it deals with 3D blessings. Now, go ahead and consider yourself blessed for any reason you'd like, because that's another meaning of this energy, this crowning energy, which is you're seeing your blessings better now. You're discovering them. You're able to identify them, even if things are dark, even if things have been kind of buried or heavy on you. You're still able to, or at least in the mindset, to pick out where you are blessed. Lots of crazy stuff has been happening. I've recently felt like there was a Mercury retrograde, because so many things, so many complications have been happening with all my equipment. But still there's blessings that are coming in. It's still there's my ability, still I found myself able to understand where I'm blessed. And so that's the mentality as well, is understanding where you're blessed even in dark times. Also getting good word or getting good messages. Somebody spotlighting you. Think about the floodlight, right? Think about that floodlight on you. Somebody spotlighting you, finding you finally to give you some blessings. And because this is Taurus energy, it does deal directly with finances, financial gain, as well as, you know, any kind of 3D resources that are coming into you. So it may not be financial gain directly, but somebody helping you out, or you discovering that you had materials so you don't need to spend more money, something like that. So this is found money. I think if I could summarize it really quickly, almost discovered money, discovered resources, found resources that are coming into you. Yes, please. Like what? Whoa. Come on, Matt. Listen, I know that I joke around. That's maybe you don't think that's my job as a tarot card reader, but I'll take it. Look it. Gratitude is the current on which abundance flows. So if somebody is giving to you, if somebody is wanting to help you, how do you keep that flow going? Like, that's a good thing, right? I know Cancerians, lots of times we'll shut down and we're like, no, if I'm not helping others, then it doesn't count. And we'll block those blessings. But let me say this, if you block those blessings, you're telling the universe that you don't want the help. You're telling the universe, and I don't think, lots of times we don't realize that that's the message that we're giving to the universe when we say no, or no, I don't need that help. How can I help you? You're telling the universe, you're designing your life, you're designing your atmosphere. You're telling the universe, I want to be the constant giver. I don't ever want somebody to give to me. And then what happens? We run on empty, we crash, we empty it. It's very easy for water signs to do this. So what I'm going to tell you right now is gratitude is the current on which abundance flows. If somebody's helping you, if somebody's offering you assistance, say yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Knowing that you deserve it. Understanding that life is a two-way street. It's a give and take. If you're always giving, then you must always be receiving, because you can't allow yourself to be emptied and running on empty. That will break things. And then we start to hate the world, think the world's always against us, but it's not. It's just this world that we've designed saying constantly, no, don't help me. I'm just going to keep helping you. And that's the universe being like, all right, if that's the way you want it, but then how does that feel? It feels crappy. So if there's abundance coming into you right now, it's coming in, what do we say? Thank you. Very wise woman told me a long time ago because I had a bad habit of always refusing compliments, right? If anybody said to me, oh, you're so beautiful, you look so wonderful today, or you're such a great person, do you know how smart you are? I would say, no, you don't have to say that. I'm really not pretty at all, or I'm really I'm not that smart. I just want to help you. I would do that all the time. And she looked at me and she said, Michelle, just say thank you. The smartest thing I'd ever heard in my life, and a lesson I never, ever, ever forgot. Because essentially, when you refuse somebody's help, when you refuse somebody's compliment, you don't realize it. And Cancers always want to take care of other people, but you're not taking care of. In fact, you're denying the most intimate way you could take care of somebody, which is to appreciate them and appreciate what they're capable of creating and giving and sharing. So when you're offered a compliment, because that could be it too. It could be recognition as well. People complimenting you, people noticing you, people seeing you, right? Just say thank you. Say, oh, thank you. Trust that what they have to give is valuable. Show them that what they have to give is valuable by saying thank you. Now, I'm not saying that you have to look for compliments or, sign every loan application, but I'm saying at least say thank you. Be grateful. Be like, yes, I do deserve this. Thank you so much. That is the current that will keep your life healthy, happy, and full, right? We can only give out of a full cup. I know I went off on a rant, but I really think that you guys needed to hear that. Now, We have the abundant universe will provide. This is more Taurus energy. This is more spiritual energy. This is an energy that says through 3D abundance, the universe is teaching you that you're valuable, but it's also tapping you and saying, we need you. Duh. Hello, Cancer. You're valuable here. We're helping you out. We're filling you up because we appreciate your purpose. We see your goal. We see your trajectory. We see all these things. Let us support you. Let us help you. This could be ancestral help coming in and helping you and being there for you. Whether it's in support or inheritance, this is Taurus energy too. So it is 3D resources, but this reminds us that it's got spiritual backing. It's coming from the spiritual bank. Listen, this is karma. You've paid into this. You've helped others. We want to help you, but you must keep this loop going, right? You must continue this circle of allowing in order to give more. That's that reminder. But that's also a blessing. Like money, with these two cards on the table, money could come out of the blue. Time to collaborate. So what are you working on? Who are you working on with it? Who are you working on with? So not only 3D abundance could include partnership, it could include love and romance, it could include a lot of attention from other people that want to work with you. It could also mean that whatever you're working on now, building a business, etc., you're gonna have the resources, or your partner is gonna have the resources, or they're gonna believe in you enough to bring the resources so you could get somebody who back you, to support you, to represent you. All of those things are true when you have these energies on the table. Embrace the in-between. So this is definitely a sense of reminding you, because this is Libra energy, be economical. You know, this is usually blending in, not standing out, but a sense of group mentality, of knowing that there are power in numbers, knowing that, you know, you don't always have to stand out to be valuable. There is a sense of knowing and realizing that the help that you're getting, or the partner that you're working with, or these offers for partnership could really help support your overall cause and really empower you. There's also a sense of, right now, we get that things are a little bit wonky, so the support's coming in to help you bridge that time span. Libra energy, very beautiful. Flamingo energy, when I say economic, they stand on one leg, right? They make sure to preserve their energy. So make sure, this is sort of a reminder, which Cancers usually don't need, a reminder to let those funds or those blessings go as far as they can go. Be responsible with them, but they're coming in at a point where we knew you needed a little bit of help. And take the help. This is like strength in numbers, right? That's how flamingos protect themselves. They use that shocking color to stand next to each other and stand in that flock that kind of makes themselves look like one big organism. So this is also could be finding your flock, finding your tribe. Claim your independence. So the heart of this reading is Aries energy. This is cat energy because it always ends up on its feet, but it's also very playful and doesn't take things too seriously. So most importantly, all fire energy is about the future. So you, central energy, have been building a future. You've been working on something, you've been constructing something, you've been devoted to something, and it's in alignment with spirit. This support is because you're tapped into spirit. You're doing what, you know, your life purpose is. So the abundant universe is going to continue to help you do that. And it's going to help you have fun and lighten things up while you do it. That's your central energy. And then we have, see the big picture. This is more Taurus energy. It's grounded, heightened energy, however. So it's, how do I use these 3D resources and what I have for the bigger picture? This is also you looking into the future. This is also you planning for the future. This is also you making strategic decisions to say, well, I know what's coming. I see what's coming, or I see everything that's working and functioning and going on. How do I use my resources to the best capacity by using this sort of like heightened knowledge or aerial perspective, not aerial perspective, but yeah, it's grounded, but giraffe still sees things from above. And that's why it's such a peaceful creature, because it's not confined on the normal eye level that everything else is. You usually can see the broader picture. And that's the perspective that you're using or should be using right now, is saying the long game, how can I make this work for that? And then we have time for a beginner mind. A little bit prickly, but this is also Aquarius energy. It says this is a new beginning and this is a new start. And it might feel weird for you at first. It's going to feel wonky, and honestly, you might be bristly. You might not want to accept the help at first, but the underbelly is very soft and very open, and that's why it's protecting. And I think that there's a recognition that you're in a very kind of iffy space right now. You're in a very vulnerable space right now. So your defenses are all out. This could also be a sense of being really bristly with your words right now, being really, really sharp or harsh, not judgmental, but defending yourself with words right now, or using words to make sure, like this could be reading contracts to the letter and making sure that where it concerns words and communications, you've done your due diligence and you know exactly what you're getting into. Last but not least, I mean, how much abundance do you freaking want? This is you. Well, first of all, this is your conscience. So use your conscience and let it be your guide. If you don't feel good about something, do not do it. You still have the right to say no. And you have the right to say, you have the right to act on your conscience. So please let that inner voice be your guide throughout all of this. Don't refuse any of it, and believe in yourself and believe that you deserve it. But if you really don't feel good about something, you always have the right to say no. You follow your conscience. Your conscience is what's gotten you this far. Following that is actually what's brought this abundance to you. So keep going. But this is also good luck. Grasshopper, especially in Asian cultures, an extremely lucky totem. So what this means is that fortune is smiling upon you. Go ahead, leap into it. Have faith in the blessings that are being given to you, because clearly you got there for a good reason, for a series of good decisions. Be here now. So this is beautiful life in front of you right now, seeing something that inspires you, believing what you see, believing in the beauty in front of you, and living for the moment. This is Libran energy, so it talks about beauty. It talks about beauty as a tool for inspiration and helping the world be a better place, or believing that the world is a beautiful place because you see the beauty in front of you. Let yourself get lost in nature. Let yourself get lost in the current present moment. Be here right now. This energy is helping you stay very light, and I think it's really interesting that your central energy is fire. This is usually Aries energy for me. And guess what? And then Libra energy comes out, which is air. Guess what? How does water become light? You add the fire, you add the passion, and then that's how steam happens. That's how water vapor happens. You add that fire, you add that passion, you add that intent to move forward into the future, and then the present moment becomes a lot lighter because it heats you up, it steams you, it makes you lighter. And then we have bring your ideas to life. This is a beautiful time for you to believe in your dreams, take those chances, take those leaps of faith, or just get started on manifesting those ideas that are in your head, or especially the ones that are coming from your gut. They've been given to you for a purpose. You've been given these resources for a purpose. Now get it done. And then we have turn knowledge into wisdom. So there is something almost turn knowledge into wisdom. This is the moon card for me. So wolves howl at the moon, right? So this is maybe being a little bit wary that there are things that you don't understand yet, that there are maybe some hidden dangers, but this is a good thing to have because we're ruled by the moon. So there is a sense of trust your instinct, trust your psychic connection to things. This is a sense of your future state. You know that it's not completely decided. You know that you're helping to decide what your future is going to be. And so being cautious is really good. This isn't necessarily bad energy. This is beautiful energy. This is your dreams, right? The moon is dreams. That's Neptunian, not Neptunian energy. But the moon card in tarot is Pisces energy, ruled by Neptune. The moon is illusions. The moon is dreams, but it's saying, hey, what you've dreamed this whole time, what's been in that realm of mystery the whole time, you now have the ability to bring into life. You now have the ability to realize it. So stay in tune with those psychic intuitions, those psychic connections. Stay in tune with those dreams and where they come from, and then manifest them. It's almost your focal point, and be at home. So this is a sense of, there could be a future change in your home. There could be you making a decision to leave home, or the sense of what home is morphing and changing, or where you feel comfortable right now is morphing and changing, and your ability to feel comfortable is not as constructed as it used to be. It's more firm and more solid than it ever was, but it doesn't necessarily need to be where it always has been, or about four walls or a cushy blanket. This is more your dream home. I would say your dream home. Manifesting your dream home, manifesting your life that will give you your dream home. That's that kind of thing. It's like going into that psychic realm, feeling comfortable there while you build out. And then your grounding energy. Oh, shit. A rebirth is assured. So this is your time. This is your change. This is your chance to become that something else, to rise from the ashes, to come out of the dark, and to change. And that's what this is all about, but it's a powerful change. It's not a bad change, and it's not a change that was constructed by anybody else but you. You're the change. You are the change in your life. You have the energy surrounding you now to be able to do it. And then also to let yourself be seen, to not hide out in the dark. This is cocoon energy, right? This is him in the cocoon. You can almost see the shape of the cocoon hanging down, but then he spread that wing. Right? So in other words, you're coming out of your cocoon. People are going to start noticing you, and you're changing to be your elevated self, to be a better version of yourself, and you're not afraid to let people see you. Truth transcends illusion. Once again, coming out of this dark place, coming out of the world of dreams, and seeing something for what it is. And Cancerians, I have to say, I think you finally see yourself for what you are. And that's a great place to start. And then last but not least, in your grounding energy, is spirit has your back. So all of these energies are your energies. So understanding that now is the time to act upon your deepest instincts. Now is the time to manifest your dreams. And spirit says, yes, it is time. And it's almost like all this support, because this is Capricornian energy. So you might be getting a lot of assistance. You might be loan approval, or like I said, inheritance, or just like the system itself is finally working for you. Like all of that stuff is happening now to help you realize yourself and actually step into your full existence. Hold on. I'm going to flip the camera so we can review all the cards. I like to show you the full spread. So there you go. That's your full spread. Lots of energy here to remind you. Central energy is that Aries energy, knowing your self-worth, taking care of yourself, and also allowing yourself to be cared for, maybe by the group, maybe by partnership, maybe by outside assistance, allowing the group to protect you and care for you, knowing that you're an important part of it. This is your crowning energy. That's your theme this week, essentially, that there is found money, there's found abundance, that the universe itself is providing for you. It could very well be financial with these two energies. And then your grounding energy is, you can use this to rise from the ashes, use this to improve yourself. This is spirit saying, I got you. Whatever you're doing from this point on, you're supported. We support you. And you have to know this, Cancer. You only get this kind of energy because you've done all that you needed to do. You've done those things. You've taken the risks. You've made the tough decisions. You've done what you needed to do to be able to deserve this. And this is the kind of energy that spirit supports. Please, please, please always say yes. I'm going to dive deeper into this reading. Let's check that out in tarot. And then, of course, we're going to go over to your romance reading. That link is in the description box below. Cancer, I'll see you in the extended.